All right, this is Ben from PowerWF, and this week we released the PowerWF for Twitter application, which includes the PowerWF Twitter module. When you run the app for the first time, PowerWF will discover the Bitly module and the Google Languages module, and of course the Twitter module, which is big and massive and awesome. So we're going to build up a workflow. But first, let me show you one of the workflows we include in the samples. It's the retweet and follow, which is a very cool workflow. You can run this right out of the box. It'll ask you for what Twitter username you want to use and what your search term will be and what it'll do. So search Twitter for people mentioning that search term, and then it will retweet those search results if you haven't already retweeted them, and it will attempt to follow those users if you're not already following them and they're not protected. And then it'll sleep so you don't look too spammy and do it again and again. So that's the retweet and follow. Let's sort of build that up from scratch so you can see how to use PowerWF application with the Twitter module. So we'll start with the Connect Twitter activity, and I'll just put in my username. And my second activity is going to be a search Twitter, so I'll put in a search Twitter. And we're going to search for PowerWF because I'm interested in people tweeting about PowerWF. And I'm going to stuff those results into a variable called results. There's a couple ways of doing that. I'll use this method now and another way in a bit. Anyway, now I've got results. I've got these search results. And in fact, I'm going to suppress the output so we're not seeing all that garbage here in the output window over and over and over again. And now we're going to do a for each loop and iterate those results. Now I'm using the PowerShell for each so that I can set a PowerShell expression as the condition for each loop. So for each result in results. Very, very, very simple. So now inside this for each loop we have results. And in fact, if you want to see that we have results, let me just dump those out to a string so you can see them. $result.text, for example. We can hit play. We should see the text from the results of the search for people tweeting PowerWF in Twitter. And you see, there they go. Very, very simple. But what we're really interested here is we want to follow those people. So I'm going to delete the out string. And instead of doing that, we're going to test friendship. We're going to see whether or not we are friends with those people already. So we'll do a test friendship. And the test will be against result.from user. Now we don't need to fill in the subject. That would normally be the username we want to test against. In this case, we're testing against ourselves. Are we a friend of this person? And I want to stuff the output of that into a Boolean variable. So I'll put that in set variable. And of course, I need to stick those inside of a pipeline. This is the other way of getting data out of a command and into a variable. Is you can put a pipeline around it, throw a set variable, and give it a name. Is friend. So the first way you saw earlier, which is just set the out variable on the search results. This is the second way, which is explicitly saying set variable. So now that I've got is friend based on this test friendship call to Twitter, I'm going to do an if else because I don't want to follow them if I'm already following them. So I'll use the PowerShell if else. And we really only need one branch. We don't need both branches, so we'll delete the extra branch. And inside this branch, I'll say if $isFriend equals $false. So now this branch should only execute under that condition. So again, we'll an out string so that we can sort of make sure it's doing what we think it's doing. And the string will be friend this user. All right, $result.from user. And in fact, I'll even stick the new friendship activity in there, and we'll put in $result.from user. And we'll just disable that for now until we're pretty sure that's going to work. So let's hit play, and we should see friend this user with the people that we haven't already friended that are tweeting about PowerWF here in the output window. So let's look right here as it's playing. And there's one, and there's another one, and on and on and on. So now all we have to do to finish this is enable this, rerun it, and we'll start friending those people. So that's the video. Thanks a lot. Go download the app, try it out, let us know what you think, and tweet about us. Thanks so much.